So I just want to respond and go a little bit more in depth in my answer to this user's comment on my TikTok video, because on this channel we're not here to bash anyone. I know that I cover a lot of women who are controversial, and you may not have a positive view of them, you may not vote for them, you may not like their perspective on things, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to shed light on women who've had resilience and they're unstoppable and they've had a level of success in some area of their life. It's like, we're not here to judge them per se. So this particular person commented under Katherine Jackson's reel that I did, mother of Michael Jackson. So first off, Katherine Jackson grew up in a racially segregated South during the early 20th century. So as a black woman in a deeply patriarchal and racist society, she faced limited opportunities and systematic barriers that shaped her worldview and choices. So during this time, women were often expected to endure hardships to maintain their families and abuse, whether physical, emotional, or otherwise. So that was frequently dismissed or normalized. So reporting abuse or leaving a marriage often carried significant stigma, particularly to black women who were already fighting to protect their families against external racial injustices. So in many communities, including the African American community, during the mid 20th century, family unity was prioritized above all else. The idea of keeping the family intact despite the struggles was deeply ingrained, even still today. So for Katherine, maintaining a sense of stability for her children may have felt like the only option in a world that left black families vulnerable. So additionally, the Jacksons' rapid rise to fame introduced pressures unique to the entertainment industry, where success often demanded silence about internal struggles to preserve the public image and opportunities. People still do that shit today. So, personal reasons, as a mother of 10 children, Katherine probably faced pressure and responsibility immensely, balancing her children's well-being. She had her own values as a devout witness, Jehovah's Witness, and then she had the demands of her husband, Joseph. So, that may have left her in a position where she felt powerless, right, to intervene in every aspect of their lives. So her faith likely played a role in her decision making as well. I know a lot of people like that, emphasizing forgiveness, depending on your faith, that happens, and perseverance. So all of those things may have influenced how she navigated her complex family dynamics. And then it's also possible that Katherine herself was a victim of abuse, which can create a cycle of silence or complicity when trying to protect others. So people in such situations often have their autonomy stripped away, and they have to make decisions under extreme duress. So while this is not an excuse or an excuse to this is not to excuse any harm that occurred, but contextualize Katherine's choices within the broader framework of her life. It's just a reminder that even the strongest figures in history are human. Okay? People are shaped by their circumstances. We're sometimes limited by our resources, and often we're just doing the best that we can with the tools that we have. Okay? And she was no different. These are conversations worth having to honor both the triumphs and the challenges of, people who have shaped our culture.